Which side you came down on really depended on whether you thought post-September the 11th we had to be change makers or whether we could still be managers. Up to September the 11th, we've been managing this issue. After September the 11th, we decided we had to confront and change.
When Tony Blair was trying yet again to justify the invasion of Iraq, he said he just had to be a change maker. This phrase exploits the happy implications of freedom and improvement in the term change, while at the same time obscuring or unspeaking the uncomfortable truth that change actually meant starting a war. Take the issue of abortion. In America in the 1970s, people who thought abortion should be legal started calling themselves pro-choice, focusing their argument on a woman's autonomy. Their opponents rapidly responded by saying they were pro-life. Well, who would admit to being anti-life? And surely life is more important than mere choice. Pro-life is a good example of how, in Unspeak, it's a winning strategy to say you're in favor of something that no one in their right mind would be against. If you disagree with the environmental group called Friends of the Earth, then you must be an enemy of the Earth. If you don't like Greenpeace, you must want brown war. And if you were skeptical of Barack Obama's gloriously vacuous election slogan,
"Yes, we can,"
then you were just some unwashed pessimist squatting in the corner, grumbling, "No, actually, we can't." Unspeak is also useful for covering up blame. Since the financial crisis struck, we've heard repeatedly that many thousands of jobs have been lost.
They're stealing from the poor who need all their things to live and giving it all to the rich. Makes no sense.
The use of loss here is unspeak. It implies unlucky accident, and it conceals responsibility. What has actually been happening is that companies have been deliberately firing their workers. So there is an asymmetry in the public language. Employers like to claim credit when they hire people for job creation.
Tell me, Mr. Adams, how much experience have you had in the hardware business?
But when they sack people, the media doesn't talk about widespread job destruction. We don't hear that thousands of jobs have been destroyed. Instead, we're told that jobs are merely being lost, perhaps down the back of the sofa. So Unspeak is a name for something, but it's not a neutral name. It's trying to smuggle in a particular point of view and silence any possible dissent. It's especially useful when you want to divert attention from violence, as when Tony Blair claimed that attacking Iraq was just being a change maker. Blair has also often said that he had to remove Saddam Hussein, as though a giant hand just descended from the sky and delicately plucked the dictator out of one of his palaces. George Orwell thought that in the right hands, language could be as clear as a window pane. It can't. Every word is a rhetorical choice and comes cocooned in a web of associations and ideas. But the choice of these associations can be more or less deceptive. Unspeak is language that deliberately loads the dice. War on terror. Weapons of mass destruction. Climate change. Failed asylum seekers. File sharing, austerity measures, oil spill, erectile dysfunction. Once we tune into Unspeak, we start seeing and hearing it everywhere. And then, perhaps, we can fight back.